Welcome to the channel no one watches. I'm TheBlankman. This is a new series. It's a game called Rainswept. I'm playing with the controller. I'm going to try to play with the controller. It says controller support. So this is a little game on Steam that I bought when it was on sale during Christmas. It's October 7th, 1996. It's a little side-scrolling kind of game, Marino. I believe it's a detective game, sort of. Oh, shit! Oh! Okay, well. Very Life is Strange vibes right now, already. Frostwood Interactive. We got a car driving down this way. Cigarette in hand, music by mechanic. Kind of a shitty looking black car. Trees in the background. Design, art, and story Armand and who got a tie on bottle. Got more trees, those are spruce. He kind of looks like Castiel Supernatural. I'm not singing to the tune very well. Mostly because I don't know the song. Rainswept. Hopefully I like this game. I'm concerned that I'm not gonna like it. Because that's every game I play. Every single game I play, I'm like, Monday, 7:35 a.m., October 7th, 1996. Cherry blossom tree, maybe. Press E/left mouse button to interact with objects. Good. Gamepads can be enabled from the options menu. Hold on. Options menu? Or sorry everybody. Options, controls, gamepad. Oh, boy. Oh, boy from Illinois. Okay, the controls are a little funky. Move, click to skip dialogue. D-pad. Okay, maps, tasks, journal. Toggle smoking, pause. Flash hotspots. Interact, look, talk to. Item, run, turn pages. Okay. Okay. God damn, it's really coming down. Hope I don't catch a cold again. I don't know if you guys can see the achievement, but it just popped up. Welcome to Pineview. Okay, so we're going to do left and right. Show all interactable objects by pressing the right stick. What'd you say? I can't hear you over the rain. Cycle between nearby interactable objects using LB and RB. The crowd is too close to the crime scene. The number of cops are few. This is poor. I know, still, they were so young. Now what's he up to? Ma'am, please, you need to back away a little. What happened here? A murder? Johnny, get under the umbrella. Granny, I want to leave. It's really cold. Can we go back to the shop now? We could all see this is coming a mile away. Ma'am, please. Granny, please. All right, Johnny, let's go. There's no point standing it now. Damn, she's moving fast for that game. I knew this would happen. We should have done something. Oh. There's nothing we could have done. Chris did this, I'm sure of it. It does look like that, doesn't it? Detective Stone, right? The chief is inside. They've been waiting for you. You need to control the crowd, officer. You need to push the crowd away from the scene, officer. What? You have to speak up. I can't hear you over the rain. The crowd! Handle them. There could be evidence out here. We can't have a crowd. We can't have the crowd. We can't have the crowd trampling all over the evidence. Oh yes, I'm trying. Hey, Williams, what the hell are you doing? Trying to prop up this tape, sir. It won't stay. We'll get some sticks and drive them. Yes, sir, Richard. Richard! Don't call for Richard. Richard's on leave. Do it yourself. Goodness. Sorry, Detective. This thing is, we're short on manpower here. We weren't prepared for this kind of thing. First time in decades. And to top it off, this goddamn son of a bitch looking bastard ass rain. Just get the crowd under control. I'm heading inside. Yes, Detective, don't worry. Richard, I mean Williams. An open window. Should I go in? Go around, look around some more. Go in, boy. No point hanging out around here. Oh god, damn, jump cut. Oh god. Crime scene, exterior, entry point, open window, nice. Oh god. Oh. That's the sheriff. I should talk to him first. Markle? Ah, no way! Ah! Oh, detective, are you okay? I think so. Yeah. Guess I'm just a little tired after the long drive here. I'll say so. Detective Stone, right? The head office called in to say that you would be joining us here for this investigation. I'm Sheriff Harris, and this is Officer Watts. We appreciate the department sending help, but I don't think we need it. This case is ready to be wrapped up. What do we have here? The victims here are Christopher Green, age 26, died from a bullet wound to the head, looks self-inflicted. And Diane Miller, age 24, a single bullet wound to the abdomen. The victims lived together, were unmarried. Time of death, the weapon, any witnesses, any questions. First off, this one. Any signs of an intruder? No signs of forced entry. The door was locked from the inside when we arrived. An officer climbed through the open window. He had to open the door. There are no footprints outside the window. Except the officer. Except the officers. He was careful. No signs of struggle or marks on their bodies either. Okay, time of death. What was the time of death? According to the next door neighbor, a single gunshot was heard around 0015 hours. What is this? 015 hours ago? We received a call about 20 hours? And we're here in another 5 minutes. That's what, 12:20? We found him dead upon arrival and confirmed the timing. The weapon. What do we know about the weapon? Both shots were fired from a .38 caliber special revolver. The ballistics report will let us know more. Any witnesses? Just the next door neighbor who claims to have heard a single gunshot. We can interview him shortly. Honestly speaking, detective, we think it's pretty obvious what's taking place here. I bumped the mic as is tradition. What do you want? What do you mean? Sorry. They had a reputation. They weren't exactly a happy couple. The whole town knows this. Diane was shot at point blank range with Chris's gun, probably by Chris. He then went ahead and shot himself as the wound is clearly self-inflicted. So you see, sending you here unnecessarily complicates things. Question their abilities, remain silent. It's obviously a case of murder-suicide, detective. So we've got it all figured out already, huh? If that was sarcasm, I'll ignore it. But yes, more or less. Are you suggesting there was domestic violence involved? It would seem so. It was never reported that it was never reported. That doesn't mean it would seem so. It was never reported, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. So, rumors. You may call it that, but where there's smoke, there's fire. I think I'm doing too like goofy of voices for such a fucking subject, right? I'm gonna cut them out. Today's drink of the day is Mountain Dew Blah Blah Zero. I'm not sure that, and they were never really able to fit in this town. They were new here, moved in about 6 months ago. Never got out much, but didn't make any friends. We don't need to analyze the obvious, detective. That would only be inefficient. This is Officer Blunt. She will assist you through. Hey, let's go. She will assist you through the course of your work here. Hello, detective. And one more thing. We're looking to wrap this case up quickly and cleanly. We don't want to drag it out. We don't want to drag it if it can be helped. We have an important festival coming around in a week's time. So you might say this is really rather bad timing. So there's no need to go around complicating things, all right? Just give me a story that works, and we can close this case quickly. Okay. Okay. Good. I shall see you later. Goodbye. Okay, then. Anyway, have a look around the room if you'd like. Come talk to me when you're done. Well, clearly. .38 caliber special, as Officer Watts said. Looks pretty old. Can hold 6 rounds. It's a revolver, so it wouldn't have ejected the shell casings. They should still be in the barrels. Open barrel. There are 3 unused rounds still in here, and 3 spent shell casings. This means 3 rounds were fired from this gun at some point in time. If 2 were fired last night, where's the 3rd? Or was it shot last night or on some other day? The gun belonged to Chris, according to Officer Watts. Let's assume Chris or Diane weren't the ones to use it. Is there anyone else that could have known where they kept the gun? From Pineview, I really doubt it. Remember, no signs of forced entry. Could it be someone they were comfortable with or trusted? No one I can think of. Okay. 38 special rounds. It's a box of 50 rounds. There are 44 here, which means 6 are missing. 2 were used last night. There are 3 still loaded in the gun, as we saw earlier. If 2 were shot last night, there's still 1 unaccounted for. Was that shot last night too, or on some other day? Bullet wound to the head. The skull is badly damaged. Most of the side has been blown off. His body position and the way he fell would indicate that he was sitting sideways on the chair facing where Diane's body is now. The angle of the shot indicates that he was shot from the side. If someone shot him, they were standing in front of the refrigerator. No clues here, though. He could have been shot from the window at the moment it's shut. At the moment it's shut. Must get it checked for fingerprints and footprints outside. Damn, dude. Could someone have entered and left through here? We should have the fingerprints results in a couple of days, detective. Don't forget there aren't any footprints outside. If someone shot him from the outside, then Chris would have sat facing the refrigerator. That would make sense. That would make sense that way. The killer wouldn't need to enter the house. But in that case, who shot Diane? Examine hand. Gunpowder residue on his hand. Hard to disagree with Officer Watts here. This is strong evidence for the victim shooting himself. Unless it was made to look that way? This chair's fallen on its back. Looks like Chris fell off the chair before or after being shot. Bro, what the fuck? Red wine. Looks like a new bottle. Was opened yesterday. No one drank from this glass. It would seem that Chris was sitting by himself at the table and drinking wine, waiting for someone to join him. Probably Diane. Whether he was waiting for her or someone else, we don't know yet. A glass of wine was knocked over. This looks like wine, but there seems to be blood in here as well. How did blood splatter in this direction? It doesn't make sense. Those drops of blood fell out of place, too. Feel out of place, too. Officer Blunt, I think there's been more than 2... I think there's been more than 2 gunshots that we're seeing here. That is a bold claim to make, sir. But I agree. What? What's this? Chris 96. It's signed Chris 96. I'm guessing Chris built some of the furniture around his house. Perhaps. Gunshot to the stomach. The damage in the residue would suggest the shot was taken at point-blank range. That rules out the possibility of her being shot from the open window. She would have been in line of sight from the outside, though. There's no mistaking it. The perpetrator would have to be inside. The perpetrator would have to be inside the house to cause this kind of a wound. Whether that was Chris or someone else, it's hard to say at the moment. I think that's everything. We done here? No. I'd like to have another look around the room. I guess we are done, huh? We done here? Yes. Yes, I'm done. Alright, let's have a chat with Mr. Willis outside. The rain is finally let up. Zoom! Right, this is Mr. Willis. He lives right there next door. Coffee detective? Does my detective drink coffee? Yes? Yes, thank you. You can ask him any questions you may have about last night. Right, Mr. Willis. Can you tell me everything that you saw or heard during last night's events? Well, see, I'd headed off to bed around 11 p.m. as I'd usually do after a glass of whiskey. Oh, whiskey. Helps me sleep, you know. Anyway, somewhere around 12:15 a.m., I'd say I was woken up by a loud bang. I ran to my bedroom window that looked straight down at their place. And what did you see? Nothing. Their kitchen lights were on, but that's about it. I went to my phone and called Officer Watts here straight away. How long did it take you to get the window? Did you see anyone at all on the street? You said you heard 1 gunshot. Ooh. Well, how long did it take you to get the window once you heard the shot? About a couple seconds, detective. Not more than 5, I'd say. I nearly fell out of my bed when I heard the shot, so you might say I was halfway there already. Okay, so he was in the bed. So there should have been 3 gunshots, presumably, right? That's what we're setting up. We know that there was at least 2 gunshots. One to the head, one to the sternum? The stomach? Did you see anyone at all on the street? Did you see any sort of activity on the street? Anything unusual? No, detective. Everything was exactly the same as always. You said you heard 1 gunshot? You said you heard a single shot? Yes. The whiskey usually knocks me out pretty good, so if there had been more, I didn't hear them. Move on to other question. Do you live alone? You live alone, Mr. Willis. Yes, I do. Never got married. It's a long story. One meant to be talked over a couple of whiskeys. Know what I mean? Can anyone confirm your whereabouts? I was just home. You see, am I a suspect? It's procedure, Mr. Willis. I know Mr. Willis. He's cool. Ignore and react to the unprofessionalism on display. Ignore and remain silent. Do they have many visitors? Did Chris and Diane have many visitors, friends, etc.? No, not at all. In fact, in all this time, I only maybe saw Jack coming over to fix their car. No, people rarely ever visit them, because they mostly kept to themselves. See, never made any friends here. But sometimes folks don't like those kind either, so I can't really say. Know what I mean? No, please elaborate. You won't find anyone crying over their deaths here. Nobody really knew them. They never got out much. Any other information you'd like to share? Is there anything else you'd like to share with us, Mr. Willis? I don't know if this will be useful, but you might have heard about Chris and Diane. They looked pretty happy when they first moved in. More recently, though, I heard Diane crying a couple of times, usually late at night. See, the whiskey knocks me out so early, so maybe that's why I never heard all this before. But a couple of times, I was up a little later one night about a month ago. I heard pretty bad things. There was some loud sounds, like stuff being flung around and such. See? I heard someone crying. I was thinking to myself that maybe I should call the police, but then it quieted down all of a sudden, and we never seen any calls for domestic violence, but people have often talked of stories of this kind. You remember when you heard this, Mr. Willis? Well, I was up late night writing an important letter. I think it must have been somewhere between the 1st and to the 3rd of last month. 1st to the 3rd, September, all right. Anything else? No, that's all I know about this. Right, thank you for your help. Thanks for your help, Mr. Willis. We'll be in touch if we need anything else. No problem, and thanks for the coffee. Interesting. Cutscene? Well, I think that's cleared up a lot of things. It has. Oh, come on, detective. You're supposed to be good at these things, aren't you? Mr. Willis didn't see anything outside the house after the gunshots, and there are no signs of anyone forcing entry either. On top of that, considering how rough things were between the two of them, you heard that what Mr. Willis said, right? That doesn't prove anything. They say the relationship could be relevant, or it might have nothing to do with the case. We still need evidence to prove it either way. As for not spotting anyone outside the house, we can't just rely on one witness for the complete picture. A witness that was half asleep, I should add. Well, what about the door, huh? How is it locked from the inside? Explain that. I checked the door. It locks itself from the inside when you pull it closed. Whether you pull it from the outside or push it from the inside. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm saying that there's no conclusive evidence yet. Well, fine then. Dig as deep as you'd like, detective. You won't find anything new here. I was perfectly capable of handling this case myself, but of course the head department had to complicate it. In any case, Sheriff Harris will probably want to wrap up this case before the festival, so don't expect him to wait more than a week. I have to head to the station now. Officer, escort Detective Stone to his house. Officer, escort Detective Stone to his hotel. Will do, sir. Alright. We'll come back in the evening. That was a really bad auditorial jump cut. We'll come back to the evening to search the house. Letters, diaries, things of that sort. Alright. What can we expect the autopsy result? When can we expect the autopsy results? The day after tomorrow, according to the coroner, but I'll confirm and let you know. I'm guessing there were more than 2 bullets shot last night. We should take another look around the kitchen to make sure. The 3 bullets? But, We're actually glad that you're here, you know. Although the sheriff and Officer Watts would rather not admit it. Even to themselves. This is like the first murder here in the last 100 years or so. We have no idea how to deal with it. I mean, it's alright. I know what you mean. I just joined the force a month back, for instance, and the murder already? I'm not sure if I'm ready. I kind of knew them, you could say. I've never known anyone that's been murdered before, you know. It's kind of weird, a bit sad. I know as an officer I'm not supposed to feel that way and all. You'll be fine. Give it time. Thanks, detective. Tell me about Chris and Diane. What do you know about Chris and Diane? Well, not much. It's mostly what Mr. Willis said earlier. Nobody really knew them. They came in here, kept to themselves. You'd hear stories about them. Everyone thought they were some kind of weirdos. I admit, I kind of agree with that sentiment too. I feel bad about them now. Shout out to that person who popped up. There's no reason to make assumptions about people's character, and character can't be used as evidence. So I'd really like to help figure out what the real story is. Whatever it may be. What's the festival next week about? Sheriff said that there's a festival in town next week. What's that about? Oh, it's an annual thing. We have it every October. There's a fair on the market street. There's food, rides. We get a lot of tourists from nearby states around that time. It's a good source of revenue for some of our smaller businesses here. That, of course, is less important in the light of recent events. Good to hear you say that. God damn. Of course, we can't go around trying to wrap up cases based on our assumptions, whatever the situation may be. You know, me and Hannah, we watched this movie in theaters, I think. And what is it called? It was a movie about these two detectives in England, and they were solving like a murder mystery. I can't remember what it's called, but it was okay. And the dynamic we got is kind of that same dynamic, except less funny. Of course, we can't go around trying to wrap up cases based on our assumptions, whatever the situation may be. I mean, these were people's lives that ended, and it's our job to figure out what really happened. So I guess what I'm saying is, you can count on me during this investigation. And dialogue. I'm hoping the local police will let me do the job I've been sent to do, though. I don't mean you. Detective, I know what you mean. Honestly speaking, Sheriff Harris is an asshole. I'm serious. He doesn't care about anything except running off home and taking it easy. This case probably ruined his plans to relax and enjoy the festival week. I hate people like that. Officer Watts, though, he's really sweet. I know he comes across as a little obnoxious, but... Oh my god. Oh my god! Sir! What were you doing? How does this happen? What is these? I saw her. She was right there. Why am I seeing her? Why am I thinking of her? How's the car looking? I don't know. Ask Jack, he's working on it. Talk to me when you're done. Okay. Son of a bitch. My poor car. That would be dangerous. Sure would. Jack's auto repair. Jack's the name of the guy fixing my car. Nice. He said his name's Jack. It's a good thing he was passing by when the crash happened. Hey, Jack. What's up, dude? What's the issue with the car? What's the issue with the car? Well, the headlights and the bumper's gone. You'll need to have them replaced. I'm going to have to check if I've got a replacement part so I can fix it. How long will it take for you to fix it? A couple of days, 3 maybe, depending on how quickly I can get the parts. Shouldn't take more than 4 days at most. Oh boy. Hey, dude, can you fetch me my big red wrench? Should be in the toolbox outside. Alright. Alright, I'll get it. Yeah, amazing. Thanks, bud. Jack got us here and that. I think I'll wait for my car to be fixed instead. Ooh, it's a nice little car. That could be the toolbox Jack mentioned. Probably. It's locked. I'll need to ask Jack for the key. God damn it. Oof, what a beauty. I wonder if it's Jack's. Man, I'd love to, but I don't think Jack would appreciate me doing that. Who knows? Toolbox is locked. Oh, that's weird. Why did I lock it? Anyway, the key should be somewhere among the stuff behind your car. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Is it gonna be that kind of game? Alright, got the key. Tar shovel. I wonder what Jack uses them for. I'm running. I open. Let's see what's in here. Take big red wrench. Come on, guys. That must be it. Don't gaslight me and make it the big blue wrench. Yes, that's it. I love this wrench. Thanks, bud. Ask about convertible. That red convertible there. Is it that yours? Yes. Yeah, man. That's a 65 Mustang. I love that ride. I got it used for pretty cheap off a guy who couldn't take care of her anymore. Luckily, the car's got something that keeps it running like new now. The big red wrench. You know, that red wrench is pretty awesome, but it's nothing if it's not got someone who can make it work. Me, I spend all my free time on her, fixing her up, making sure she runs better than new. And I keep her happy by taking her on long, beautiful drives on the roads outside. That's what tar and shovel. We got a shovel and some tar there. What do you use those for? I do a bit of construction work on the side sometimes, you know, fixing up driveways and stuff for some extra cash. Awesome. Detective, you're here investigating Diane's murder, right? And Chris, yes. You have any information that could help us? I don't know about information, man. I just know that he did it. What do you mean? Chris, he killed her. Why do you say this? Everyone could see it, man. Diane, they say she was troubled, scared of him even. Someone in this town should have done something. We all knew this could happen. No one cared. Not enough about them to bother interfering. How do you know all this? I don't know. Rumors around town mostly. Did you know Chris and Diane well? Not really. People here barely did. They were not the kind to come out and make friends with their new neighbors, it looks like. It still felt like outsiders to the rest of us. What were you doing last night? What was I doing last night? Yes, that is what I asked. Alright. I drove a couple miles from here and drank a few beers while I enjoyed the view at night. Yeah, man, the stars, you see? Was there anyone with you? Did you meet anyone? Nah, man, there's nothing like the pleasure of your own company sometimes. In a car, at night, long drives. Alright, thanks for your help, Jack. We shall be back if we have any more questions. Of course you will. What do you mean, Jack? For your car, man! Come back when it's fixed. You get way too serious, way too fast, man. Chill out. I feel like there's definitely a lot of car guys. That guy's like, come on. Oh, she moved. What's up? Hey, hi. It'll take him 3 to 4 days to fix the car. Damn, that's long. Yeah. What happened back there, detective? How'd we hit that tree? I sneezed. I didn't see or hear you sneeze, or I mean I was about to, which is why I closed my eyes in anticipation and kind of lost control. But you screamed instead of sneezing anyway, if you say so. Were you okay otherwise? I mean, I don't know you, so I don't know if this is a regular thing. No offense. No, that's okay. I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, you collapsed back there at the crime scene too, and then this? Yeah, I don't know. I've been a little dizzy all day. Maybe I just need a nap. Seeing this kind of stuff kind of bums me out. I'm just saying, if there's anything wrong, you can talk to me about it. Don't hesitate. I won't. Detective, you won't believe this. Gosh darn, I done fixed your car. I'm gonna drive to the next town for a bit. Want me to drop you on the way? Yes, sir. We get another shot of like the cars driving. That'd be really funny. Here we are, the famous Pineview Main Street. I'm kidding. Not much to see here, really. Let's see if we can talk to some of the locals on the way to the hotel. Alright. It isn't very busy at this time of day, but there should be a few people out here. Father Smith knows a lot about Pineview. It'd be a good idea to talk to him before heading to the hotel. He should be around St. Madeline's Church. Oh, also, here's a map of Pineview so you can get around town by yourself. Opens it by pressing the D-pad, up on the D-pad. Up, up, up. Check the current objective by pressing right on the D-pad. Up. Oh. Up. Oh, I can smoke, right? Oh, I can turn smoking off, turn smoking on. Well, we're definitely a smoking man. Okay. Sir. So this opens the to-do. October 7th, 1996. Talk to Father Smith. Local mechanic, age 30s, tall, about 6'4", muscular. Bearded, shaggy hair, eyes dark brown, usually wears denim, owns an expensive car, seems to be convinced Chris killed Diane. Why? Does he know something? Tensions B/with Chris and him. Affair. Claims he didn't know them well. No alibi. Says he drove out and drank a beer by himself at the time of the deaths. Why is there a save button? Yes, there is. Save. Oh, auto saves. New slot. Alright, guys. I'm going to end this episode off here. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos just like this one, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what games you want me to play in the future down in the comment section below. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Peace.